From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Well, as we mentioned a little bit ago, the morning lows were really cold. This afternoon turned out great. Light winds, sunshine, temperatures in the 40s to low 50s. Again, for this time of year, that's a good day when you have light winds and sunshine. Those two, that's kind of a victory right there. Across the country, we still have cold air to the north, and it's getting ready to get kind of recharged. Not that we necessarily want to see that. Cold air made it all the way down to the pretty much the panhandle of Florida and then just down to the desert southwest. So this has been a pretty big cold air mass. Up to the north, we're watching more Arctic air. That's in central Canada. This part is just sliding straight south. Right now, Alaska is not doing too bad for this time of year. That'll be subject to change with time. But that cold Arctic air that's in Canada is going to slide south, and then it'll be knocking on the door into portions and really into the central plains as we go through tomorrow. And then it'll hit us tomorrow evening with colder air into Thursday and Friday. The worst of the cold air is getting pushed off to the east, so that's kind of helping us out a little bit. There's another little wave coming through on Saturday, and that will be pushing in some colder air behind it. There's also a chance of maybe a passing sprinkle in far eastern Oklahoma or maybe a flurry, but then it's just kind of raw a little bit on Sunday. And then by next week, we start to go into more of a mild Pacific air mass. That's going to change our temperatures a lot because all the real cold air is going to get bottlenecked up into Canada and the New England states. So what does that mean to us? That means we have the coldest weather coming up in the next couple of days. Then we get maybe closing in on near record highs. So some of that new data where we were showing mid to upper 60s now has a few 70s. We'll see if that materializes. But needless to say, for the next 5 to 7 days, it's cold. And with some hope that we could get a little bit warmer for those that want that. Now, since it's Christmas time, a lot of folks say, nah, let's just save that warm weather for January. I like that better. But 41 at this particular moment. So again, the winds are generally light, making it comfortable. And with our temperatures tonight, with a light south wind, we're not going to drop a ton, but it'll be frosty in the morning, upper 20s to around 30 degrees and a chilly breeze. And then the winds tomorrow afternoon, about this time, in fact, late afternoon into the evening, will pick up out of the north. And we'll be in the 40s to low 50s for highs, and then dropping off and getting pretty raw late tomorrow night. That's going to be some really cold air. What's happening is that this cold air is not initially that cold because that has to come all the way from Canada yet, or really the northern plains. So we'll just get the north wind impact, and then a little bit later on, late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we'll have a chance of getting it really cold as temperatures drop in the low 20s. You can see some 30s south. The problem is there could be just a little bit of moisture. And you know what happened on Monday when we had a little bit of moisture? Chaos. Not Armageddon, but chaos. And so there is a slight chance we could have to deal with that as we go on into Thursday morning, maybe for a little bit Thursday afternoon. Looks worse than it is, but if there is going to be some freezing precipitation, we call it ice, and we can have freezing drizzle or freezing rain type thing, but this is more of a freezing drizzle potential for late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Then the system moves a little further south, so there could be a few snow flurries if you're south of Tulsa by late Thursday afternoon. Overall, not bad. Football games, oh man, we have so much going on. Of course, as we said, Sand Springs will be playing for state championship. Temperatures in the 40s, fairly light winds. Saturday night, looking for Jinx and Owasso. I almost said Union for whatever reason. Owasso, temperatures will be in the 40s. We have a north wind, so that's going to make it a little bit on the chilly side, but not too bad. And we're doing glow on the green as well. We have all of the Christmas parades. There's so many of them coming up. And of course, as we said, Lori and Craig are going to be in Wagner for that, and they're going to be bundled up because it is going to be a cold Thursday. The good news is the winds are light. Here's the forecast. Overall, good tomorrow. Not so great on Thursday morning. Thursday night, the winds are lighter because I'm saying that because Lori's right next to me. And then as we look on into Friday, good. Saturday, pretty good. And then not so great on Sunday, and then much better next week.
Next week looks good.
Yes, it does.
Very good.
And I don't care if it is cold Thursday night. Come out and join us in Wagner for the Christmas parade. It'll be wonderful.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Yeah.